Hi, Axeman here. Good morning. So we're nearly ready for our trip to France and Spain. Just in a few days' time, we're off to from Portsmouth to Caen, down through France and across into northern Spain. So I just thought I'd do a short video about the security that I've opted for this year. Anyway, so let's just go through in no particular order. Although I suppose the main thing is the tracker. I think if you're going to have a motorbike that you're going to leave unattended for periods of time, especially when you're on a tour, then I think a Monimoto, this is just a Monimoto, nothing special. This is the little box that does the tracking. So this will go somewhere in the motorbike, some undisclosed location in the motorbike somewhere. That wasn't a huge cost. I'm trying to remember now, it was about 120 pounds, something like that. And I think you get the first 3 months free, and then you pay something like £36 every year, which I thought was really good. Brilliant app. I mean, as soon as you move the bike, within about a minute later, your phone rings you to say that the bike's been moved. You click on it, and it goes straight into the Monimoto app and shows you where the current location is of your bike. And if you want to track it, you just click track and it will start tracking the bike. And otherwise you can just click basically alarm snooze and it will just shut it off. So brilliant piece of kit. I have to say, a must have as far as I'm concerned, because at least if your bike is stolen, you can track it. Okay, so that's the first thing. So put that back there. The other thing that I've invested in this year is from Lightlock. So from Lightlock, this is the Lightlock 1. So basically it goes like that. So it goes round the wheel, front or rear, basically. Fits nicely, and that it feels really strong, really strong. Apparently, it's got this coating on it that an angle grinder takes. It will go through, but it takes a long time to get through. So. And it's not too heavy, a few pounds I think it weighs, but it's not too heavy. I went for this one rather than the X3, so they do the Lightlock X3. As I say, this is the X1. The X3, one, it's a lot more money, but also it's quite heavy. So I thought I'd opt for this one. But yeah, that feels like a serious bit of kit. Anyway, so there you go, so the Lightlock X1. Yeah, so the Oxford Screamer 7. So again, it's an alarmed disc lock. It's got a 7mm pin that comes down. So, you know, not top of the range, but it's a good one. So that will go on the front of the bike, front disc lock, front disc. And then this one, which is quite cheap to be fair. I think this was only about 19 quid. Again, it's an alarmed disc lock. What's nice about this one is you can charge it through USB, whereas the Oxford, it's a bit of a faff. You do have to take it apart and put a whole new battery in, and the battery lasts, I'm gonna say, well, depending how much you use it, about a year, something like that. Anyway, so got 2 disc locks. The other thing that I do to try and just make the bike as stealth as possible, because let's face it, they're good looking, these bikes. They look expensive and they look very desirable, so the sort of thing that someone would want to nick. So I don't want that. So what I have decided to do, and I did this last year on last year's tour, is a bike cover. So I thought I've got a bike cover on it as well. So hopefully with the tracker, the Lightlock, the 2 disc locks and the cover, and also not forgetting the steering lock, hopefully with all of those things, the bike will be safe. I know there's never a guarantee, because let's face it, unless I strap it to a post somewhere, someone can just come along, pick it up. Once they've gone, it's all very well me tracking the bike, but you know, unless I'm a fast runner, I ain't going to keep up with them, am I? So, you know, I'm then relying on someone helping me out, or the police tracking the bike for me. Anyway, so you know, I'm doing what I can, but you know, you've got to do something. Unfortunately, if you just put one disc lock on or one device, I think unfortunately the thieves will get through that. And as I say, with the cover, you put a cover on it and make it a lot more invisible than other bikes along the street. Hopefully they won't nick any bike, but if they're going to nick a bike, hopefully it's not yours. So the other thing that I needed to get was the Crit'Air sticker. Now this is for the in France, the equivalent of the ULEZ in the UK. So it's called Crit'Air, C-R-I-T, I think it is, let me just check. C-R-I-T and then A-I-R, Crit'Air. So you need a Crit'Air certificate when you travel through France, and that's only if you're going to the cities. I mean, you might as well get one. It cost me £3.85, so I hope I've done it right. But anyway, £3.85. Hopefully it will arrive soon because we're leaving in 5 days' time. But anyway, so that's what we needed to get. Crit'Air sticker. Mainly for us, it's when we go to Bordeaux, but who knows, we may need it in other cities if we visit them as well. There you go. So anyway, so I just thought I'd go through a little bit of security for the bike. Anyway, so thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Cheers. See ya.